Record because I have a new lens coming and you guys gotta see that, bro. This lens is freaking insane. Insane lens. If my videos don't get a million views after this lens, I'm gonna quit YouTube. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But boys, right now I'm 21, unemployed, bro, still trying to figure out life. And I'm literally sitting here and I swear, I promise you, bro. I promise you. I don't know what the frick to do. I don't know what the frick to do. I realized that I'm a master of none. Jack of all trades, master of none. That's me right now. Yeah, I know a little bit about the gym. Yeah, I know a little bit about, video editing. I know a little bit about YouTube videos or content creation. I know a little bit about freaking, I don't know, how to make a pornography video. I know a little bit about everything, but I am not a master. And that's the freaking issue here, okay? Because I'm not in a situation where I can create a business because I'm not worthy enough to make a business. And you guys are gonna be like, no, you go queen, you go king. No, I don't mean like that. I'm not putting myself down. Stop taking this as an emotional stance. What I mean is that you know how when you play sports you have an academy and then you have the professional team. You have to get to a certain level for you to play in the professional team. I'm not at that level. I haven't equipped myself with the knowledge and understanding for me to actually sell something online and make a lot of money and move to Dubai and drive a Lamborghini and stuff like that. Not yet, right? Not yet. So the best thing I can do is speak to you, bro. I'm patting you on the freaking head. Does this feel emasculating or what? I'm patting you on the head. Wait, pause. The goal is to help you grow, help myself, document this journey, share this movie. The goal is to create the movie of Rayon, my movie, where you guys are gonna watch and become inspired, and I will be the next Spider-Man for you. I will be the next Spider-Man in your life. When you and your kids, when you have kids, I want your kids to say, I want to be like Ryan when I grow up. This is what I want to hear in your child. And this is not me being narcissistic. This is me being extra humble. I'm trying to be as humble as I can. Okay, so anyways, I'm being so retarded right now. Boys. I haven't recorded in a while, and it's really hard to visualize you on the other side of the screen right now, or the other side of this freaking camera. It's very hard to visualize that there's actual human beings that are watching me. It's very hard to visualize in my brain that there is a living human organism, microorganism, bacteria in your freaking mouth. Go brush your teeth, you smell it. It's very hard for me to freaking visualize that, but I know I have to bring myself down to my senses and realize that there are other human beings that are watching me at this point right now. There are other human beings giving their attention, their time, and their energy towards me. That's a freaking blessing and that's a privilege, and I want to make sure that when I make videos for the boys. I make videos for the mandem, for the gang, for the freaking hood, I make videos for you, for the boys in the group chat, even though we don't have a group chat. But imagine this as a group chat where I'm the leader supposedly, right? Because you're watching me. So I'm the leader and I provide you with the sauce. I provide you with the freaking information. I provide you with everything that you need to grow as a freaking man. Because I'm growing as a man, right? If you're not a man, hopefully this can still benefit you. But I'm gonna obviously speak to the boys because this is what the channel is about. It's about the boys, okay? Right now I'm 21. I'm unemployed and I have no freaking idea what to do with my life. I have some ideas like, okay, I want to make an online business and get rich and escape the matrix. 100,000%. Okay. I know that I want to get jacked. I know that I want to become a noble man. What the frick does that mean? Noble man being I actually want to be like, I want to reach my freaking potential, bro. So like the version of myself is jacked, athletic, rich, handsome as hell, freaking insane charisma, like where he just walks in the room and everyone sees him. I know I'm going extra, but you know what I'm trying to say? Like I want to reach my max potential as a man. I want to become like super like masculine and just, it's not just about fitness, but it's about becoming the best version of yourself. The version of ourselves that don't freaking give into that doesn't give into jerking off, playing with a little pencil downstairs, the version of ourselves that doesn't keep binge eating when he sees a little freaking cupcake. Or what are you, EDP 445? That's what you are, cupcake, huh? Why are you eating the next bit of sugar? Right? We want to become the type of men that don't give into these things, and we want to become the type of men that are strong, like genuinely strong, genuinely masculine, genuinely respected, self-respect, self-confidence, this testosterone flowing through us. We also want to be ourselves. I'm not saying to become like alpha male where you just like, I'm a lone wolf. Yeah, I don't talk to anyone. I don't mean that. I'm the goofiest guy you'll ever meet. I think you already got that. I'm goofy as hell, bro. But that's just my personality. But that still doesn't mean that I can't be like super masculine and strong and whatever, because that's what we are. we're men, and we want to reach our potential. Okay, like we want to like genuinely have that respect for us, for ourselves. And in a world where everyone is, most people are weak and giving into the next bit of hit of dopamine, the next scroll, the next cigarette, the next freaking weed, the next everything, the next what's next. That's the world that we live in. What's freaking next? I'm like trying to not live that lifestyle. I'm trying to actually see where like all the potential that God has given me, and reach that. So that's like the lore behind everything. But the issue is, how the frick do I reach there, right? In terms of like this is how I look at life. I look at life as pillars, okay? I have my spiritual pillars. So like my religion, my actual purpose of life, which is to worship God, okay? So I have my spiritual pillars. I have my mental pillars. Like, so how good is my mental health? Am I going out to nature? Am I going out for walks? Am I taking care of my mental health? Am I genuinely fulfilled in life? Am I just chasing the next bit of pleasure, whether that's good or bad? Whether that's making more money or whatever. But am I actually fulfilled? Right? So like your mental health, and then so spiritual, mental, your physical health, bro. Do you look like freaking Giga Chad? Do you look like Adonis? Do you look like you could flip people upside down? Do you look like you can jump off a cliff and you can survive? Do you look like you can run across the entire world? Because if you don't, that's a problem. And so that's exactly where we should be going, which is also looking like we can run across the entire world. We should be looking like our best selves. We should be freaking self confident. We should be looking at ourselves in the mirror and be like, oh my God, bro, freaking heck, freaking heck, right? And it's not just about having a nice physique. The physique, again, is like a visual representation of your mind. The physique showcases, okay, bro, I'm not a freaking loser anymore. The physique represents and shows that you are not that one retard in school anymore, you know? Because again, I speak to boys that are similar to me. Wait, that sounds freaking gay. But I speak to boys that sounds like that sounds so wrong. I'm sorry. I mean, I speak to my boys, like you guys. I'm guessing you guys are similar enough to me, right? So like, like we weren't the best in school. We weren't the best in, stuff like that. We're kind of slacking off in school. We kind of didn't want to do any schoolwork, but we were really invested in video games and all this stuff. And we were just like the average loser kid with like we're like under average kids. We're not even average kids. And I guess that being under average helped us because with God's permission, it actually made us watch content like this where you actually want to improve yourself. I feel like if we were average kids, we would never have like really improved ourselves if you think about it. But because we're a little bit under average, we were more uglier than the rest of the average people. We were more awkward compared to the average people. We were also fatter, and like all these things, we had that little bit of like energy, like to just push forward for more, to get better. Well, listen, freaking, I had the biggest brain rot of my life, bro. Okay, pretty much this is where we want to get to in life. Right? So if you guys, I'm guessing you guys are like similar enough to me to like understand. It's kind of confusing because we haven't been like raised to know what to do, right? And especially because of freaking social media. And I'm seeing so many people with amazing physiques and they're driving such nice cars and have this business. Like, it obviously makes me want to just get more. It makes me want to try to get more. Like, that's freaking basic common sense. It makes me want to push faster. Like, oh, I want to make $1 million in like the next 3 months. Like, it's like that's just not gonna happen. It could happen, and I'm not gonna deny that it could happen. Anything could happen in life, but just to be realistic here, like what the frick, And comparing, I think I have some sympathy. Like, I understand why people compare themselves. I think there is some level of healthiness to that. Like, some people are like, stop comparing yourself. If you stopped comparing yourself, you're not gonna grow. Like, that's one thing. Okay, like, I'm not saying compare yourself where you just start feeling bad for yourself. And I guess this is a double-edged sword. Okay, freaking heck. Okay, but if I stopped comparing myself, if I didn't compare myself like growing up, like 3 years ago, before I hit self improvement, if I didn't compare myself to like the jocks in school, to the like top chads in school, bro, right? If I didn't compare myself to the guys who were so attractive to girls in school, I would have still been that freaking loser like kid. If I didn't compare myself and like to like Messi and Ronaldo and be like, I want to be Messi and Ronaldo, then I would have been a freaking. If I didn't compare myself to Spider Man growing up, we all watch Spider Man. If I didn't compare myself to Spider Man growing up, I would have never want to. Like, I want to be a superhero, bro. Pretty much what that entails as a little kid is that you want to be the best version of yourself. You want to be the superhero. You want to be the strongest man. This is all innately biological within us. But because we hear advice like, stop comparing yourselves, because comparing yourself is the thief of all joy. Sure. But also, is it joyful to stay the same? Is it joyful to be oh, let me just like, I don't know, wake up and scroll? Like, no, but I want to become better, and I get it. Like, scrolling yourself has a double-edged sword, and I guess comparing myself also led to my mental health being a lot worse. I will be blunt and honest. I will be blunt and honest. So yeah. So I guess I will say that. comparing myself did kind of mess me up because now I want to make money so fast and I want to do this so fast. But then I came to a realization recently that, bro, I am not in a situation where I can do that. Right now, I'm in the stage of learning. I'm in the state. And I wish I can freaking, I wish I learned this like a couple of years back. If you're 19, 18 years old, I swear to freaking God, please listen to what the frick I'm saying. Please, I swear, I don't want to say I beg because that sounds gay, but please, 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 right now you're in the stage of learning. Stop trying to make money as fast as possible because that's what I did when I was 19, 18. And bro, it sucks when you've been on self improvement, when you've been trying business for 3 years and you still haven't made any money. Right now, I'm still at zero. I'm at $0 a month. Yes, I have savings and stuff like that, but I'm at $0 a freaking month right now, bro, and I'm making $0, right? And it's freaking stupid because when people ask you like, oh, are you making money, or when you have to go to your friends and you guys are going out to eat something and you're like asking your dad, papa, can I get some money please? Like, it's so freaking embarrassing, and like you're literally contemplating life because you're trying to buy something like a food, like food for 20 bucks because food is getting expensive now, and you have to really look at your bank account. Oh, can I really afford freaking shawarma for 20 bucks? I don't freaking know anymore, and it sucks. And you also don't want to work a freaking minimum wage job, but then that's too much ego because I probably have to do that because I have to humble myself. Bro. But right now we're in the stage of learning. So please, all I want you to do, if you're 19 years old, if you're 18 years old, just please, I swear to God, just focus on one thing. If you watch football, like I love football, okay? And I don't watch it much. I like to play it. But recently, I've been watching Lamine Yamal, bro, and I haven't really seen him play before. Like I've seen like a couple clips, but I haven't seen him actually play until like a couple days ago, where I literally stayed up till 1 a.m. watching Lamine Yamal, and I was astonished. I was mesmerized. This was stupendous. The way he was playing was absolutely impeccable. What the fricks? Are you telling me he's 19, 18, 17? I don't know how old he is. Are you telling me he's like 19 years old, 18 years old? That is stupid. He's like, the way he plays is, here's one thing I realized. He focused on his craft. He focused on one thing and one thing only. Like obviously he has like the aura and all. Like if you go to his Instagram, bro, this guy has so much aura. It's actually crazy for an 18-year-old. But he focused on his craft. He just focused on getting as good as he physically can in football. And he just became a freaking menace. Okay? He didn't change business models. He didn't change workout routines. He didn't change this. He didn't change that. He focused on his craft, and he waited, and he didn't do it for the recognition. Here's the issue. I feel like a lot of the reasons why we're like trying to chase money so fast, and we're trying to get viral so fast, and we're just trying to get a physique so fast, it's just because we want people to notice it. If no one existed, imagine if no one existed in this entire world and you were trying to build a physique, you wouldn't care how freaking fast you would get it. You would just enjoy the process, right? And I get it, like social validation is kind of important, but like, bro, what am I gonna do with $1 million right now? Probably just buy a bunch of cars and stuff like that. We need to really focus on, obviously, the game in and of itself. And so, why rush things? We should be just focused on getting good at a craft. Freaking, I'm just gonna keep documenting my life on YouTube. I'm gonna keep being retarded and keep documenting my life and just retard max. If you go to my YouTube banner, this is the entire message of the channel: retard maxing. Especially for all those of us who like to overthink, because I'm a freaking overthinker and I've gotten better at it. Retard maxing is probably the best thing I've came across recently. Retard maxing is pretty much when you just act like the retard that you are, but that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, because sometimes you just gotta be a retard and say, you know what, bro, I'm gonna stop being a freaking geek. I'm gonna stop looking for freaking analytics. I'm just gonna do. I'm just gonna do. Okay, I'm just gonna do what I'm doing. Obviously, to a certain extent, because you don't want to like do bad things. You want to learn, but you also just want to retard max at the same time. So just freaking learn. We're not at this stage. Stop freaking rushing your life. I get it, bro. You want to become a millionaire at the age of 7, but please stop rushing your life and just, we gotta just figure things out. And I will be documenting I will be sharing lessons. Why are you stressing, my guy, bro? I got you, bro. I will be sharing lessons throughout this journey. As a man, not just business, not just money, not just physique, as a man. How to get past your failures, how to build yourself up from the ground up, how to do work on those days when you don't feel like doing the work, how to, you know, how to get away from those urges. Like when you get those urges, like all of these things that I will learn and I will get better at throughout my life. How to work hard, how to focus. Like you have your family and you have so much noise. How do I work when there's so much family? All these things that we experience. Like how do I work when I have school and I have work and I have this? How do I stay grind? How do I stay on my grind? I will be providing and helping you boys while I'm going on my journey. So don't you worry. But this channel, all I want this channel to be is genuinely a freaking community, a tribe, a team of young men, of us. Just freaking going crazy in life, bro. Imagine like all of us meet one day and we're all driving our freaking supercar of our choice. For me, I'm probably gonna be driving, I don't know, the BMW M3. You're gonna be driving the Lamborghini something something, and we're all gonna be meeting up and driving around. It's like this is what I mean. High performance men. We all are meant to become our best selves. Remember that. Self improvement is not an option. Self improvement is a requirement. Freaking remember that message. It's a requirement. You are required to self improve yourself if you want to live a good life. In this world where everyone just forgets about self improvement, it's also easy to forget about it. In this world where no one cares about their self development, no one cares about mental health, no one cares about eating clean and eating healthy, and it seems like they're having normal lives. No, if you want to be the best freaking man possible, if you want to be the standout, if you want to be the winner in life, if you want to make progress, because that's what that's what we men are meant to freaking do. We're meant to make progress. We gotta make progress in every single area of life, and that's what equates to a good life. When we prioritize our future self and we prioritize his health, his happiness, his success, his money, his relationships. When we prioritize that, we're gonna live better lives. We are the rare breed of human beings that decided to, you know what? Let's just live the best possible life possible. We are the rare breed of human beings who care about dopamine, who care about testosterone, who care about, you know what I'm trying to say? We're rare. And so it's very easy to fall off track unless we have a community in this freaking channel. So I want this channel to be a safe place for us to grow and talk about life and get better and die as a great freaking man who achieved something, who accomplished something, who took care of his family. Because what else is there to life? Don't freaking listen to the propaganda that you get, that you see. Oh, success doesn't make you happy. Oh, what's the point of reaching success if it never makes you happy? What's the point of making money if it never makes you happy? Frick happiness, bro. Who said happiness was a metric? Frick it. No, purpose is a metric. Fulfillment is the metric. Making money is not gonna fulfill you, but making money and using that for greater good, greater means, contributing to the world, contributing to your family, living the life that you freaking wanna live, so that you don't have to clock into a freaking 9 to 5 slavery job. That is fulfillment. Progress is fulfillment. Be addicted to progress. F what everyone else says, bro. Everyone else is trying to make you a weak. F it. Be addicted to progress. Make progress in every single area of your life. And I'm telling you, you're gonna live a way better life than these people that say, oh, money is not worth it. Don't make money. F you and F their freaking ideology. Communist ideologies, bro. I get so pissed off, bro. I'm sorry. Again, don't chase money. That's not the entire point of life, which is why I care about the gym, which is why I care about learning about dopamine and my mental health and all this stuff. Reading books about different areas of life. But we're trying to be best high achieving men, okay? So anyways, enough yapping by me. Hopefully you enjoyed this freaking podcast, talk, whatever it is. And I can't wait. I'm gonna be recording more videos today, don't worry. Because, bro, I'm getting a new lens. I'm getting a new lens. You guys wanna see this? Hold up. Other than that, thank you so much for freaking watching. Lock the freaking, and remember, self improvement. Repeat, say it after me. Self improvement is not an option. Self improvement is a responsibility, bro. It's your freaking duty to self improve yourself, to your family, to God, to the world. If we want a good world, if you want to be happy, if you want to freaking reach success and not be that loser anymore, like right now we're in that situation, self improvement, God, spirituality, doing the right things in life. I'll see you guys in the next video.